It's done. Now we just wait. Now we just wait, Leia, for people to join. For people to come in and be like, dang, that's a pretty husky. I'm sorry, the tripod's all maladjusted. Just like my temperament. Hey, Maggie, how's it going? Hey, Mugiwara, what's going on? Choco Moon Hobbies, how's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Squishy beat me to it. Happy Thursday, y'all. Lurking with audio whilst I play BOTC, LOL. Good for you. Blood on the clock tower, I'm assuming. You made it, Jennifer. Gonna be a lurky turkey for a bit. That's cool, B-Tech. Oh, hey, B-Tech. What's up? Everyone, go follow B-Tech. He's a really fun streamer. Mostly streams on Twitch. I don't know if he streams on YouTube or not. I'm not with it. I'm not up to speed. Hey, Mo and Nikolai. What's up? Hey, Black Star. Does Leia enjoy licking ice? I don't know why that question caught me so off guard. That was really funny. You really caught me off guard with that question. Hey, does Leia enjoy licking ice? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry. It just really caught me off guard. I get a lot of questions. Nobody's ever asked that before. So, Fueled by Stardust says, hey. Hey, Fueled by Stardust. What's up? Guys, it's very cold out. I'm wearing a jacket. I'm worried it was too thin of a jacket. Listening to this while I do my veterinary assistant homework again. Good for you, Sarah. Yo, I'm 2. Okay. Does she enjoy liking salt? Tiza2922 asks. I don't think so. She's not a horse. I've never tried. I've never been like, Leia, let's do tequila shots. That's not a thing I've ever said to Leia before. Whoa! I'm number 2 fan. Oh, thank you, Choco Moon Hobbies. Who's number 1? You need a Leia Archer type jacket. I have so many jackets. Rhea and her fur babies. Here's the thing. Me putting on a jacket is a big trigger for Leia. So if I go put on like a bigger jacket, she's just going to be like, are we going for a walk? Are we going out? Where are you going? Are you going to leave me? Where are you going? Why would you leave me? Like, it's a big trigger for... Actually, I am going to put on another jacket. It's so cold. Okay, I'll be right back. You guys watch Leia for 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry. I'm not going anywhere, Leia. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry. I'm staying here with you, okay, baby girl? Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. All right. This is better. Like every man who works in spreadsheets and emails, I have a vintage Carhartt, and it's really lovely. It's really warm. Are Leia and Archer allergic to something? My friend's dog is allergic to chicken. Not that I know of, Tiza. I don't think they are. Oh, hi, Archer. He just walked right up to me. He just walked right up to me and was like, what are you doing, Dad? We're doing a YouTube live, bud. You're on YouTube. He doesn't really care that much. Wear those gloves, too. No, I'm okay. My hands aren't too cold. My hands were really cold on the walk the other day. Yesterday, I think. Because it was so windy out. Really, like, more than the temperature, the wind chill was killing me. No, Mitsurino. Leia has not had her physical therapy yet today. It is currently 20 minutes past 11 a.m. here in Seattle. And her physical therapy appointment is at 1 p.m., so in 1 hour and 41 minutes. Amber, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. How's it going? It's going pretty good. You know, people keep using those stickers, and I'm like, dang, that is obviously a pear. I can't believe I thought it was an avocado. For like months, I thought it was an avocado. So yeah, unfortunately, this YouTube Live, I've got to keep it limited. It will be at least an hour. It won't be an hour and a half, because I'm using my phone for this, and I do have to charge my phone for like at least 20 minutes before I leave to take Leia to physical therapy. So, yeah. Rhea says, wait, why am I number 3 fan? My heart says I'm number 1 fan. I have no idea, Rhea. I don't even see where... Wait, hang on. Top fans. Let me click on this. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is cool. Okay, what even is this? All right, well, Rhea, I'm going to level with you. You just fell in the rankings. You're number 4 now, if I'm looking at this. We got B-Tech coming in at number 3. We got Derry Lloyd, 35-33 at number 2. And at number 1, the current reigning undefeated champion is Amber, a.k.a. Amory Janet. I have no idea what that is. It said you guys had some experience points. I don't understand what that means. It's the highest number of chats in the live. Okay, thank you. Blackstar, her PT is at 1 p.m. Pacific time. So in an hour and 39 minutes now. How are Leia and Archer with their mom? They're incredible with her. They're obsessed with her. I'm Italian. Known to be a talker. Makes sense. Okay, that's fair, Rhea. I'm a talker. I have no excuse. I'm not Italian. I'm just a middle child who likes the sound of my own voice, I think. So... Leia, the best sassy husky girl. Watching your stories about Leia and Archer is my stress buster. Oh, that's really sweet. Thank you, love lad. Love ladda. My husband and I rewatched your Twitch stream last night, and I laughed as hard as I did the first time. Maggie, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, the Wednesday, yesterday, and on Monday, because I normally do Twitch streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'll do YouTube lives Tuesday, Thursday. The past couple days, I've not played any games on Twitch. I've just chatted with the audience for like 4 hours straight. And it's been super fun. It's been super fun. It's basically like this, except the camera's on me rather than the camera's on Archer and Leia. So maybe you don't wanna log into Twitch. Fueled by Stardust, I have tried to show Leia DuckTales. Here's the thing, she doesn't care. She does not care. She doesn't care what's on the television. She doesn't care if it's coming through speakers. The DuckTales theme song needs to be sung live. But here's the other thing. It doesn't have to be me. It can be anyone. I've had fans meet us in the street and sing DuckTales to Leia, and she has lost her mind exactly as much as if I were singing it. Oh, Priya Degano was in the Twitch stream yesterday and said your Name of the Wind rant. I didn't rant about Name of the Wind. I ranted about Name of the Wind author Patrick Rothfuss, who I think can't write women for shit, to the point where I'm like, have you literally ever met a woman? I question whether or not he's ever met a woman. But, yeah. She does demand a live performance. There was exactly one time, and I've talked about this before, so I'm sure you've heard this, you've heard this before, but it was one time at the dog park, and a fan was like, can I sing DuckTales theme to her? And I was like, you can try, but she's at the dog park. She's too distracted. And sure enough, like, Leia didn't even hear the woman. She didn't care. Pretzel with $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Pretzel. Have you ever shown Archer and Leia your videos? I've never, like, put it in front of them, but sometimes if I'm editing videos, I do, like, 99% of the stuff with my phone. Like, I film everything with my phone. I'm doing this live through my phone. I edit on my phone. I post on my phone. So 99% of the stuff I do is on my phone. And usually when I edit, I'm just sat on the couch in the living room. And occasionally I will edit without headphones. I usually prefer to have headphones so I can get the timing of the subtitles correct. It's easier to, like, make sure I'm exact with that timing with headphones. But occasionally if I'm editing without headphones and, like, there's a lot of, like, noise in the video, like usually Leia is usually the one to make the noise. she will start crying like in real time as she's like listening to herself cry on the video. That has happened a couple of times, but that's really it. So Leia and Archer birthdays are in February. Yes, Leia is February 11th, and Archer is February 14th. He's a Valentine's Day baby. Leia is exactly 1 year and 3 days older than Archer. She was born in 2018. He was born in 2019. So she will be 8 and he will be 7. Nobody better say the words geriatric dog to me, or I'm going to lose it. Riker will be 10 on February 16th. Well, happy early birthday, Riker. How dare YouTube keep this from me for a whole 9 minutes? I couldn't agree more, Insomniac. Are you going to do a party? Mary, I don't think so. I'm not really planning on it. Because they kind of get a party every day. Like, Leia and Archer kind of do exactly what they want to do every single day. Now, here's the thing. Next weekend, so like 1 week from Saturday, I am planning on putting the Huskies in the car, driving into the mountains, and having a photo shoot with them in the snow. That is my game plan. I don't know where yet. I literally this morning was like Googling places I could go. Unfortunately, it kind of seems like places that are like isolated enough that I could have them off leash, but like still be in the mountains are like pretty rare. And with the flooding that Washington State had last month, like some roads are like straight up, they don't exist anymore. They got washed away. Some like key roads to get into the mountains. So it might not come together the way I want it to. Like worst case scenario, I'll take them to a dog park that's like 2 hours away and do a photo shoot there with like the mountains in the background. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. Yeah, I'll post stuff to the Discord, don't you worry. Yeah. But I'm taking my nice camera. I'm going to take like literally hundreds of photos. Jonathan, you were going to have to do the Derpskis cruise. What Maggie's referring to is yesterday, I can't remember if it was yesterday or Monday, on Twitch, we were talking about like, I don't know if you've heard of these like influencer cruises. Have you heard of them? The big one that I remember is American NFL player Rob Gronkowski. He did like a Gronk cruise. That was the first time I like heard of them, but they're like things. And you can, if you're like an influencer, you can partner with cruise lines and be like, come on the Siberian Derpskis cruise. And it's like a specific cruise. It's like April 15th through the 22nd or whatever. And there's like an itinerary and whatever. But it's not like its own boat. It's like part of a boat. Does that make sense? It's like you'll get like 30 staterooms that are for, or like 60 staterooms that are for the Siberian Derpskis cruise. And you can have like a custom itinerary with like, oh, on this day, we'll all go dog sledding together in Alaska. And on this day, I'll do like a Q&A or like something like that. Anyway, I was like, yeah, that thing exists. That's like a concept of a thing. I was like, wouldn't that be, like hypothetically, like wouldn't that be neat if that happened? And at least 6 to 7 people were like, you need to make this happen. So maybe, I don't know, we'll see. I have no plans. I'll do some Googling. I might even email a cruise line. We'll see. We'll see what they say. Have the Huskies ever been on a boat? Yes, Insomniac. They've been on ferries, Washington State ferries. I think that's it, actually. I think they've only ever been on Washington State ferries. Wait, when is Jonathan's birthday? October. Z. You missed it. How old are Archer and Leia? They will be next month. Leia turns 8 and Archer turns 7. So you were taking them to a cruise. Love the idea. Well, I don't think Huskies are allowed on cruises. I think it would have to be sans Huskies, but still. Happy very belated birthday. Thank you, Pretzel. It's just the camera. What did you say, Mitsurino? Archer's fur looks reddish in some angles. Is that the camera or is he reddish? No, he is reddish. It's not just the camera. He is a little bit reddish. I think like 90% of the time, he just looks like a black and white husky. But he does have like a tinge of red in his fur. I'm looking at it right now with my naked eye. And their maternal grandmother was a red husky named Scarlet. Oh yeah, no, they definitely know their names. They absolutely know their names, infinitely, 100%. Yeah. He is so puppy, Mitsurino. Thank you so much. I agree. Thank you, Ryan. I agree. They are still babies. Dog sledding in Alaska sounds fun. It is fun. I did it once. I went on an Alaskan cruise years ago when Archer was a puppy. Actually, Archer was a puppy, and my parents flew to Seattle and stayed with Archer and Leia and watched them for us while we went on this cruise. And it was cheaper to pay for them to fly out here and hang out at our house and babysit than it was, and for us to pay for their dogs to be babysat, than it was for us to pay for Archer and Leia to go into boarding. That's how expensive boarding is. Do they know your name, though? They know Dad. They know the name Dad. They know the name Mom. Absolutely. Cece, OMG. Hi, Jonathan. It's me, Cece. Hey, Cece. What's up? Happy Thursday. He is a compact boy, Equinox. That's a good point. Yeah, he is. He does kind of... You know, hang on, my legs falling asleep. I have to assume a very awkward position. I mean, you guys can't see me, but... Yeah. Changed my name to Ace, and I got married. Well, congratulations, Ace. That's incredible. Congratulations. Better yet, dog sledding with Alaska. Wait, what? With the entire state of Alaska? That would be cool. Is Archer good with puppies, or is it the same as with adult dogs? He's actually very good with puppies. He's very good with puppies. Does Archer respond to Bug? No, actually, like, weirdly, he doesn't respond to Bug. He doesn't really respond to Bug, even though I call him Bug exactly as much as I call him Archer. But I think it's because I, like, trained him on Archer. Does that make sense? But, yeah. I think a sleepy person there wants you to go away, LOL. Yeah, he's fine. He's a good boy. He's a very sweet boy. He's a very sweet boy. He doesn't really want me to leave. Like, Archer needs to, more than Leia, he needs to know where I am at any given moment. On our cruise at the end of the month, we plan on booking an Alaska cruise. Oh, good for you, Maggie. Good for you. That's awesome. Where did Leia's love for the DuckTales theme song come from? Giggy Sassy, I wish I had a better answer than this. But, like, I work from home. I'm with the Huskies 24/7. And I just kind of sing to myself sometimes. And that song's a banger. And it's in my rotation. And one day, I just happened to notice that whenever I sing it to myself, Leia gets very upset. So, or gets really into it. I don't know. Actually, truth be told, the first time I really noticed, I was at a red light, and I was like singing it to myself, and then Leia started screaming and tried to get into my lap. I was like, "What is happening, Leia? What is? I'm driving a car. You can't be doing this." And then like a month later, I was like, "Huh? I wonder if it was the song or if it was me singing." And so I tried just, like, singing something else. She didn't care. And as soon as I switched to DuckTales, she cared tremendously. So, yeah. What did you miss, B-Tech? I don't know that you missed a lot. We're just kind of, like, staring at an almost still image of Archer snoozing on the deck. Jonathan, can we see you play hide and seek with the Huskies? I posted videos like that before, Z. I'm gonna level with you. My house is a mess right now, so I'm not really super incentivized to like run the camera around the house. I'm in process of taking down Christmas decorations at the moment. Do your neighbors hate you? I don't. Hate's a strong word. They're probably annoyed by me. What games do you like to play with them? Well, hide and seek's my favorite. Archer has a flirt pole that's super fun. But he gets sick of it pretty quickly. It's really fun for like 4 minutes, and then he gets sick of it. He's like, I'm done. I think it just means how much that you text and chat. I'm not too familiar with it yet, but it's something that YouTube has recently rolled out. Oh, you're talking about the top fans? Yeah. Squish already answered that. Yeah, I think it is just like how much you're talking, how much you're engaging. Putting a cap on Archer's head is another fun game. I have a Christmas hat, like a Santa hat. Do you want me to put that on? I mean, it's post-holiday season. Let me grab the Santa hat, see if he tolerates it. I don't know that he will. I'll be right back. You guys watch Archer. No, Archer, you gotta lie back down, because I'm gonna put the Santa hat on you. I'm gonna put the Santa hat on you, and the people want to see, bud. Okay, wait. Let me adjust it. Wait. Good boy, Archer. Look how handsome you are. Yeah, he hates it. Okay, well, it was short-lived. But yeah, you're such a good boy. You're such a wonderful mister. Aren't you? Oh, is that the spot? Do you like those head scritches? He's all about the forehead scritches. He's all about it. Do you want me to get your flirt pole so we can show people your flirt pole? I don't know. He's kind of sleepy right now. I don't know if he's in a playing mood, but hang on. We'll see. Also, fair warning, I'm kind of worried I'm going to make you guys dizzy. Because the camera is just gonna... It's gonna go all over the place. But anyway, this is his flirt pole. And it's like a bungee cord with this thing tied on the end. That's a good stretch, Bug. And he really likes it for 3 to 4 minutes. And then he doesn't care about it anymore. Huh, Bug? Huh, Bug? Huh, mister? And if I play with him long enough, Leia's going to start yelling at me because I'm paying attention to Archer. Archer. He's still waking up. He'll get there. Oh, he caught it. That was a good catch, Bug. Where's it going? I got it, Archer. He's such a cat. Look at him. He's such a cat. I'm obsessed with him. Sorry, I am ignoring the chat right now while I... Look at it. It's ridiculous. Oh, good catch, Archer. Good catch. Normally he is more animated than this. He has just kind of woken up. So you'll have to forgive him. He seems like he's sick of the flirt pole much sooner than I would have expected. Yeah, he now no longer cares. Yeah, I think he's done. Are you done, mister? Well, I think that answers that question. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, bud? Can you catch it? He's such a good boy. I love him so much. No, you done? He can't decide if he's done or not. Archer, you're supposed to be a husky. You're supposed to be energy incarnate. Just be a husky. No, he doesn't care. Let's give him a treat. You want a treat, Bug? You want a treat, mister? Okay, let's go inside. Let's get you a treat. You want to come inside and get a treat? Come on. Come here, Archer. Archer. Okay, good boy. Now sit, please. Sit, mister. Oh, no, he's thirsty. Can you get replacement string toys for the poles? I've debated trying to get one for Nala, but she's just so. I don't know. I don't know. Well, like Archer and Leia aren't destructive like Naya. I have no idea. To be honest with you, Squish. I'm sorry. I wish I knew. All right, you guys watch Archer for a sec. No, Archer, they're supposed to watch you. But you gotta sit, mister. Sit. Good boy. Okay, they're gonna watch you for a second. Okay, you can wait while I get you a treat. You itchy? Yeah, his chin's just a little bit itchy. You just need some chin scratches. Mister? Huh? No, you gotta sit. Good boy. Can I get a high five? Good boy. Here you go. I love you. Enjoy. Okay. Look how happy that made him. Look at him. He's like so thrilled he got a treat. Miss Butt, guess what? You get a treat for doing absolutely nothing. Didn't have to do a damn thing. You get a treat. Good girl. Okay. I will stop neglecting the chat now. I'm now paying attention to you. Fill me in. What's new? How's life? How you guys doing? Huskies never beating the Cats of the Dog World allegations. Yeah, tell me about it. I think you should get the Huskies a kitty. I mean, Veggie Girl, I want a kitty cat so bad. I do. I miss my cats a lot. I kind of realized the other day that it's now been officially 3 years and 2 years since Spartacus and Roxy died, respectively. Why is it called a flirt pole? I have no idea, Claire. I have no clue why it's called that. Couch gets fluffier every time I see it. I just bought a thing to clean it, which I'm very excited about, but I'm waiting until the spring. There's like no point in cleaning it right now. So, bring a ragdoll or a Maine Coon. Well, it's gonna be a rescue. I actually had someone reach out to me, and they were like, "Hey, this is a Maine Coon rescue. You should adopt from them." And they did that like 2 years ago, and I bookmarked it. So whenever it's time, I'll probably reach out to them, because I would love like a real big cat. Just like a real big kitty. Wouldn't that be fun? I think Leia deserves a kitty. Yeah, I mean, I do, to be frank. You're so brave having black furniture with the Huskies. Well, it's outdoor furniture. Also, it started blue. It's kind of darkened over the years. So, I would think the last thing you'd need in your house is something else with lots of floof. Well, that's the thing, Enforcer, is like, I've already given up. Like, my house is just covered in fur. So, can I ask why you're waiting to get a cat? I mean, Bumble, you can. A lot of reasons. Expense is probably one. Like, I like, it comes with vet bills. It comes with, like, you got to buy food and etc. And I'm just not ready to take on the expense of an extra animal right now. Another would be, like, I know it sounds dumb to say, but I still kind of feel like I have cats, even though Spartacus and Roxy died years ago at this point. So I just don't know that I feel ready for cats, even though I don't know. I feel like I have cats still, even though I haven't for years. So, like, intangible reasons like that. Curtis, with a £2 super chat, appreciate your channel. Helps with the mental health. Thank you. No, thank you, Curtis. That's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. We have in Singapore, we have a community cat for the public to pet the cat, but I don't know the pet. Yeah, there are a lot of cats here in Seattle. I don't know if they're community cats, but a lot of people just let their cats roam. I could never. I'm not judging or anything like that. It would just keep me up at night. Like, any cat I have will be an indoor cat. I would just be like, my anxiety is such, I would be 24/7 afraid they would get hit by a car. And also there are coyotes in my neighborhood. Like, I have seen the body of a mangled cat who was eaten by a coyote, and that was a horrifying sight for me. So, Nick Lipples says, "Hey, I'm in Seattle with a husky too." Awesome. So I'm very lucky. Seattle is a very dog friendly town, as I'm sure Nick can corroborate. Hi, I've always wondered if Archer's head is the size of a basketball. It's probably smaller than a basketball, I would think. Oh, Fueled by Stardust. I don't like coyotes. I love coyotes. I think coyotes are beautiful creatures. I've actually, there's like a coyote, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember now. There's like a coyote, it's not a rescue, but their mission is to like destigmatize coyotes. And I follow them on Instagram, and they have been really informative. And there's been a lot of animal cruelty towards coyotes because people, yes, sanctuary I think is the word, but I don't know if they're a physical place or if they're just like a nonprofit organization. But there has been like a shit ton of animal cruelty towards coyotes. And I mean, no judgment. I actually have people in my family who actively hunt coyotes. I could never. I understand that like that might be like a cultural difference, and so I don't want to be on too high of a horse. But I just think they're really wonderful creatures, and I think 90% of the conflicts that they have with humans are because we're I don't want to get too high on my own supply, but we're like, oh, we should just like dominate nature. Shouldn't we just like dominate nature? Wouldn't it be cool if we just dominated nature? And I think it's like kind of unfair to view animals as pests in that context. So, could you please drop a non-Amazon link for the flirt poll in the description? I have a cat dog. Thanks. And thanks for all the laughs. If I remember, Ruthie, I will do that. I'm going to level with you. I have the world's worst ADHD. It's entirely possible I will just straight up forget to do that. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. But that's a very good idea, and I should do that. Does Archer chase a laser light? So I did that once, Rhea, and he didn't really care. And then then a lot of people were like, you shouldn't do that. That's really, really bad for a dog. And I Googled it, and it is really, really bad for a dog, and you shouldn't do that. I got apparently very lucky. It can like literally drive them insane, apparently. And I was like, no way that's true. And it turns out it's true. So, yeah. A cat dog? Yeah, that's Leia. Lovely Marie says, Maggie, I think that's what's triggering mine. Honestly, I hope the weather is kinder and your migraines take a vacation. You're very sweet. Oh, Maggie, I didn't know you were having migraines. I'm sorry. I think you mentioned that. The chat's going by so fast. I'm so sorry. Do an Amazon gift registry for their birthday. That's not a bad idea, Merity. But like also, my audience is so generous with Archer, like just insanely generous. So I hate doing things where I'm like, you guys should spend more money on me. Like if I'm like, hey, check out the merch, that's a little different because it's like you're getting a thing. But if I'm just like, hey, here's a way you can spend money on me, I'm not comfortable doing that. I'm very comfortable being like, if you spend this money, you will get this thing. But if I'm just like, you should just spend money on me, I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. I mean, that being said, I do have a throne, but we are all of us hypocrites in some way. Yasmin astutely asks, are they dogs? No, they're huskies. That's a good idea, Bumble. I should do something like that. That's a really good idea, Bumble. When are you doing paintings again? Mary, I have no plans to do paintings right now. But I will be doing them again in the future. Certainly, the next time I do a Twitch front page stream, I want to do the paintings again. That was just like a lot of fun. It was good. I don't feel comfortable like. I'm never gonna put them up for sale. So if you get one, it will always be for free. It will always be like a competition or something like that. And I don't want to put them up for sale, mostly because literally like 100 people have DM'd me and been like, can I please buy them? And I just don't have the time to make 100 paintings. So, yeah, which is very sweet. I'm glad like people like them and want them. But yeah, I have a plan for a video. Actually, I am in connection with an art gallery director, and I haven't pitched him on this yet. But I was going to shoot him an email, and like I was going to pitch him on doing a Zoom interview where he rates and appraises Archer's and Leia's artwork. And then like cut that into a YouTube video and post it. And I think I might try to do that sometime this month. I have to email him and see if he's interested or if he would be willing to do it. And if he's not, then I would reach out to maybe like a Seattle gallery. This is an art gallery in Asheville, North Carolina. And I went to this gallery on my honeymoon, actually my mini moon. We were in Asheville, and we found this piece of artwork there, 2 pieces of artwork that I love. And one of them, I bought it, and I wish I could show you. I can't show you right now, literally just because my wife is working from home and she's in the room that it's in right now. I would show it to you, but she's working. I can't disturb her right now. And she never works from home. This is rare. So it's like the one time I can't show you this painting. But it's like a woodblock print, and it's of this like raccoon who's in a stream, and he finds this nest of eggs. And it says something like on the woodblock print, it says something like, it was in this moment that he knew he had to keep them safe, and that they in turn would reward him with unconditional love. It's something like that. I'm butchering it. That's not exactly what it is. But I saw that, and I was just like, oh my God, this is exactly how I feel about my animals. This is exactly how I feel about Archer and Leia. So I of course, bought the piece of artwork. It's hanging in my bedroom. Yeah. So anyway, I'm still in contact with that gallery owner, because he was like, yeah, we don't. He made an exception for me to like ship me the piece of painting, the artwork that we bought. Or rather, I think he didn't charge me for shipping. That's what it was. He didn't charge me for shipping, which is like not a thing he does. But he was like, yeah, I'm not going to charge you for shipping, which was so cool of him. And so, yeah, I'm going to shoot him a note. His name's Jordan. He's a really nice guy. We'll see if he's interested. I don't know. I don't think my audience will like buy a ton of artwork from him, but I do have a lot of followers, and usually if I'm like, hey, I want to like put your business in front of my followers, people say yes. So I don't know. I just think that would be a cool idea, having an art professional rate Archer and Leia's paintings. And I think honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I'm not gonna like color his rating ahead of time. I personally think it would be funnier if he thought they were all crap. I think that would be really funny if he was like, well, this is dog shit. I would sell it for $3. Like, I think that would be very funny. But if he actually really liked them, I don't know what I would do with that information. I'd be like, really? You do? What? How? So, I don't know. But I don't think he'd be that mean, bro. Well, I want him to be honest. I want to be like, look, give it to me straight. If you had to sell these in your gallery, what would you charge for them? How would you present them? Obviously they're early in their art careers. Are there changes you would make? Like, what do we do right? What do we do wrong? You know, that sort of thing. It's a modern art gallery in Asheville, North Carolina. It's called Momentum Gallery. It's a really cool place. It's a really cool art gallery. If you ever find yourself in Asheville, North Carolina, Momentum Gallery gets the thumbs up from me. And there's a hotel above it, a really cool boutique hotel above it, and we stayed in the hotel and just kind of hung out for a few days in Asheville. Derivative. Yeah, Kara, that would be great. It was like, I've seen it before. It would be very funny. It's next door to the Mellow Mushroom. I ate at Mellow Mushroom a lot while I was there because it was next door. It's a pizza place. I love the painting. If I had one, it would be my favorite piece of art. Thank you, Manders. Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Yeah, I actually felt I mailed out all of the paintings, so they're gone. And I was kind of like, there was one in particular where I was like, I want to keep this. I'm really mad that I did it on stream with the person so that like they know that it's theirs and like I have to send it to them. I wish I could keep this one for myself. There was one that I really loved. But yeah, I think it's cool. So, yeah. Maybe I'm biased, but this is the most beautiful sleeping dog I've ever seen. I mean, who are you talking to, Soraya? Ow. I feel the same way. I can't remember which one exactly, Z. I mean, I could identify it by picture, but pictures are on my phone. I'm using my phone to do this. It was one that Leia painted. How's Leia doing with physical therapy? Fueled by Stardust, she's doing great. She's crushing it at physical therapy. We're still going through like all of her exercises and everything, and it's going really well. Except, she's still not putting a ton of weight on her leg when she's standing, and when she is, yeah, just like when she's standing. And also when she sits, I don't know how to describe it, but she kicks this leg. So this is the surgery leg. She will kick it out and she'll sit at like an angle and just like sit on her good leg. And so those are the things that we're working on right now. She's still doing that. She's still favoring one leg. However, when we're on dog walks, you can't really tell. There is like a little bit of a limp, but she's going fast. She's got tons of stamina. She wants to walk forever. She's, she's jumping. She's playing. She's like very excited about it. The leashes that I use, if I remember, I'll post the link. I'll just tell you right now, Jennifer, it is not a leash with a K. So like to tie a knot. KNOT-A-LEASH. Not a leash. By Roughwear. That's what they are. So Roughwear is the brand, Not a Leash is the type of leash. And the specific model that I have, they have discontinued. However, they have an equivalent one with a carabiner that actually looks a lot nicer than the ones that I have. I just saw the thumbnail. Why does he look like a bourgeois? Fueled by Stardust, honestly, what I do with the thumbnails is I start snapping pictures of the dogs. And then I will immediately, when I start the live, immediately upload that thumbnail. So the picture was taken about 37 seconds before the live went. And Archer was just kind of snoozing there. And I put the camera on 0.5, so it's kind of like a fisheye. And I really liked how warped he looked. And he was sniffing the camera. And it's stupid. I don't put a lot of thought into my thumbnails. Even for my videos, I really should put more time and thought and effort into the thumbnails that I make. I think my videos on YouTube would perform a lot better if I did that, but I'm just juggling so much. Like literally, it is just me. Every single video you see, every caption you read, every thumbnail, every chat, every post, everything. 100% of all of that is done by just me. And so, yeah. Yeah, Equinox, I don't like my face enough to do reaction thumbnails. I also think they look stupid. Yeah. So, but I have recently hired an editor who's going to start. We're gonna start with top 5 comments videos. The top 5 comments video that's coming this week, I'm gonna do 100% of, and I think next week he's gonna do them. And I had to hire an editor for 2 reasons. One, or I was able to hire an editor for 2 reasons. One is the Patreon and YouTube channel members whose monthly support literally pays for the editor. And I really can't thank you enough. Really can't thank you enough. And then 2 is I want to put more long-form YouTube videos out, like the art review video that I was talking about, like making sure that the top 5 comments videos are actually weekly. Because like a recurring joke is like, join us next week for more comments, and then the next video will be out 4 months later. Yeah, it is. It's kind of my goal for 2026 is to become a full-time content creator, and that really entails being ultra consistent about the content that I'm putting out, and I cannot do that without help. So I need an editor to help me with that. Are you okay with fan art, perchance? I'm drawing a screenshot redraw of the Huskies right now. Of course, I love fan art fueled by Stardust. I think it's the coolest thing on the goddamn planet. Actually, if you join the Discord server, discord.gg/Siberian Derpskis, we have a fan art channel, and it's my I think that's the coolest thing on the planet. It's so rad that people want to make fan art of Archer and Leia. I think that's so cool. Yeah, she's dreaming a little bit. Yeah, you should join the Discord server. Like, one, it's just like a fun community. And also, if you like to make fun of me, that's where to do it. The people on the Discord really love to make fun of me. In a good way, in a positive way. The Pet Pics channel is my favorite channel. I will literally scroll through the Pet Pics channel while lying in bed at night. Just like looking at everybody's cute pets. We do a monthly hangout. We do a monthly game night. Last month we did Gartic Phone. It was so fun. I was laughing so hard. Pretzel 2 with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Ever had an animal control called when they wouldn't come inside in snowy conditions? How do they do with groomers if you take them there? Okay, Seattle doesn't get that snowy. I have never had animal control called on me for any reason. Because Archer and Leia are, like, relatively quiet. As far as Huskies go, they're pretty quiet. They are terrible at the groomers, which is why when I take them to the groomer, I have to give them trazodone, and they also muzzle Archer. So, yeah. Mom's the boss with a $3 gift. Look at that cute gift. Look at it. Leia, I gotta smush your face because Mom's the boss sent a gif of a face smush. I love you, Miss Grumbles. Yes, you're so fearsome, Leia. You're so fearsome. Let's go bother Archer, because Leia's feeling very affected at the moment. And what about you, mister? How are you feeling? Oh, are you being shy? Are you hiding your face? Are you being shy? You're so handsome. You're so handsome. You don't have to hide your face. You're so handsome. Everyone thinks so. Everyone thinks so, mister. I love your paws. Oh, he's so annoyed with me. He's so annoyed with me. Are you going to stick your leg in the air? Do you want to go for a drive? We're not quite at driving conditions. We're close, but we're not quite at driving conditions yet. because this is lying flat. If this were in the air, we'd be at driving conditions. But we're not there yet. But we can see his big island. This is his big island, and this is his little island. Big island, little island. He's so wonderful. I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed with you, Archer, just for the record. Just so we're clear, mister. Caitlin Mama, thank you so much for the $3 sticker. Is that the same sticker as Mom's the Boss? I think it is. Yeah, that's a really cute sticker. Thank you, Sky Jellyfish. I love him so much. Good day, good sir. Can I trade your dogs with Pokemon cards and a McDonald's coupon? I'm going to have to reject your first offer, but feel free to counter. Such a couple of gorgeous fur babies they are. Thank you, Shauna. I agree. But again, I'm biased. So, he has little Archer beans. How long do they normally sleep on a daily basis? They snooze quite a bit. They snooze quite a bit. Somewhere between like 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. they're gonna stir and they're just gonna be up until like 1:30 a.m. That's usually how it goes. So they're usually like very active for like 9.5 hours a day. Why are you looking at me? I hate this. You shouldn't be looking at me. There we go. There's Archer at me. There we go. There's Archer. There he is. Sorry, guys. I got a phone call. I don't know if you could hear me for any or some of that. My fault. Oh, good, Mom's the Boss. I'm glad. Yeah. Listen, that's not the best angle. that's not the best angle, all right? just forgive me. What time is Leia's PT? It's in less than an hour. He does look so cute. Thank you, Sky Jellyfish. I agree. Yeah, it looked really chopped there. Oof, that's a wake-up call. Thanks, Kay. Thank you. You need a hat. I'm okay, Mitsurino. I'm not cold, if that's what you're saying. So you were aware you have the two cutest huskies on the planet, right? I mean, I am, Sky Jellyfish. I am. By the way, once again, I know I thanked you already, but let me thank you again for the bandanas that you sent, the holiday bandanas. They got so many compliments on them. Ryu says, did you answer my question? I don't know. I might have missed your question. But I just answered that question, so that counts. Can you put your Leia in your home bathtub and walk her like they do there? No, I can't. No, she's a monster. It's why I pay someone to do it for me. Had a super chat. You had a super chat? I didn't see it come through, Ryu. Oh, yeah, you did. Wow, you did have a super chat. $5 super chat from Ryu. Looking at getting a husky. Been around dogs my whole life. Any advice you would recommend? Yes. Exercise and enrichment as much as possible. As much as possible. Exercise and enrichment, and then repeat. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for calling it out. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I mean, I think with huskies, if you have a lot of time but not a lot of money, huskies are a good fit because you can give them you can meet their needs. If you have a lot of money but not a lot of time, huskies are a good fit because you can pay someone to meet their needs. And if you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of money, then don't get a husky. Just don't. How many walks do you do with the huskies daily? So it's a little weird now because Leia is still in recovery. She's still in the recovery period from her surgery. So it's not like our norm. But I actually only walk them once a day, but I do it for like 2.5 to 3 hours a day. I budget 3 hours for a dog walk. We're usually pretty slow. We average somewhere between 5 and 5.5 miles a day. Our record is 11 miles. We've done an 11-mile dog walk before. We've never topped that, but we have met it. We do that like at least like 2 or 3 times a year. And when the weather is perfect for them, like now, it is not uncommon for us to do like 9-mile dog walks. We probably do that once or twice a week. Yeah, and I don't know about kilometers. I'm not 100% what a kilometer is. So, I'm sorry, but guess what? Google exists. And we can Google the conversion there. Sky Jellyfish says, do they get really stubborn when other people walk them, or is that just with you? Truth be told, nobody else walks them. I don't know. I think it's probably just with me. When I walk them with other people, it's actually better, because if Archer's like protesting, I can be like, here, you take Leia and just walk, and they'll go like half a block, and then Archer will be like, wait, where are you going? And then we can just go. It is much easier and faster to walk them with 2 people. But at boarding, I've never had any complaints. I don't know. You'd have to ask the boarding people. They do walk them. They never told me that, like, oh, they're refusing to boat. They've never told me that. But also, boarding's in a different neighborhood from us, so I don't know. I think they get walked around downtown Seattle a lot. So, yeah. Maybe they saved their best monstering for Dad. I'm sure they do. Sky Jellyfish. Good morning from Auckland, New Zealand. Do you drive to different places to walk them to keep them interested? I do, actually. Great question, Mean Cupcakes. I do. Also, I was in Auckland in December of 2023, and it's really beautiful. New Zealand is such a stupidly pretty country. I've said this in lives before, but it's might be my favorite country I've ever visited, because it's everything I love about the UK and nothing I don't. Like whimsical place names and fun accents and really good tea. But it doesn't have that like pervasive damp cold. So I'm from Dunedin, New Zealand. Still haven't been. My husband is from Dunedin, New Zealand. Oh, okay, I see. Cara Sarah. Jonathan, do you have any interest in Formula One? On paper, I do. Z. On paper, I do. I think I would love to like go to a Formula One race, but I think that ship has sailed for me to like get into sports and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't know that I have. I just think that ship has sailed. Maybe one day I'll get super into it. It looks fun. It certainly looks more fun than NASCAR. Because here's the thing. NASCAR. The things I don't like about NASCAR is that it's just a loop and they just go left. Whereas Formula One, they go like crazy fast, and their tracks are like, yeah, we just like close off a bunch of streets in the middle of a city. And I think that's rad as hell. But the things that are cool about NASCAR is they're like constantly passing each other. And in Formula One, you're lucky if you get like 3 passes a year. And that's kind of boring, you know? So if there were a way to like fuse the two, and maybe there is a race that does that. I don't know. I don't know enough about like automotive culture to know what kind of like automotive racing I would get into. I have watched NASCAR live. I have watched Formula One live, but like I couldn't name like a single driver. The name Lewis Hamilton's popping in my head, but that's it. That's probably all I could do. Yeah, but he's like crazy famous. Like he transcends the sport, which is why I know him. So there's one YouTuber I follow that lives in New Zealand. She actually, for a job of hers, drives past one of the shooting sites for one of the Lord of the Rings movies. I mean, Pretzel, I could tell you, listen, there are people who actually live in New Zealand in the chat. They can tell you better than I can. But, you know, I spent like 10 days in that country. the entire country is a Lord of the Rings shooting site. It's just like the whole thing was filmed everywhere there. Jonathan, are you a full-time creator? Do you have a full-time job and do this as a side hustle? If you have a job outside of this, what do you do? I work in marketing, Lomo, but I have given myself a deadline of November 1st, 2026, and I am actively making moves to transition to being a full-time content creator. Whether or not I'm successful at that, who can say? Who knows? It's a toss-up. But I am actively putting systems and processes and procedures and things like that in place that I can transition to being a full-time content creator. So, thank you for asking. Wow, this chat is so full of Formula One fans. I found 2 fan bases in one chat. I love that, Z. Do you still work like the equivalent of full-time still, or are you trying to transition away? Yes and yes, Sky Jellyfish. Which is actually probably why I've been pretty inconsistent really since November about putting out videos. I try to put out at least a video a day, and I have not been doing that. I've straight up not been doing that. And I'm spread very thin. So that's really it. And the past 3 nights, I have had time from like 10 p.m. to midnight to make a video. And I was like, I can do this from 10 p.m. to midnight. And I was just too tired. I was like, the only thing I have energy to do is just like sit and like decompress. So I'm trying to listen to my body a little bit. And if it's telling me like, hey, you're too tired, I'm just like, I'm going to be too tired. So do you meal prep, Jonathan? No. And I really should, and I really want to. So wait, what'd you get for Christmas? I missed it. I missed what Mac Rack asked you. Mac Rack. Okay, but do I get the Switch 2 or not? Okay, I'm going to level with you. Okay, here's the deal, Mac Rack, which I believe it's probably Rach and not Rack, but it is what it is. I am a little disappointed with the Switch 2. What is happening? Look at this stretch. What is going on, Archer? You're all a pretzel. Look at you all a pretzel right now. I've actually never seen him do this. He's like Lincoln logged his feetsies. I've never seen him do that before. That's a really cute position, Archer. You should do that more often. This is aggressively cute, Archer. Are you sure you don't want to go for a drive, Bug? It looked like for a second you wanted to go for a drive. I'm just going to tickle his paws. I'm just going to tickle his pawsies. I love him so much. All right. Mac Rack. I was answering your question. You told me how to pronounce your name. I'm scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up. I'm still scrolling up. Switch to. Okay. Well, I can't find it. I'm sure you told me how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to go with Mac Rack. I have 2 conflicting pieces of advice for you. The first is that I personally have been a little bit disappointed with the Switch 2, and I don't think it's worth the money that it costs right now, because it's like very expensive. I was just Mac. Thank you for correcting me. I was a little like slightly disappointed with Mario Kart. Now it's still like more Mario Kart, which is awesome, and the knockout mode is incredible. The knockout mode is so good, but the open world was like very thin and not engaging, and I didn't really care about it, and they didn't really like do anything with it, and I was just kind of underwhelmed by Mario Kart World. The only other game I played on the Switch 2 was Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that game is so dope. It's so good. Donkey Kong Bonanza rules. It's awesome. So if you like 3D platformers, like, Mario Odyssey, that sort of thing, Donkey Kong's incredible. I have not played the new Metroid Prime. I hear good things. I hear it gets a little like grindy at the end, but short of that, like it's incredible. So would I recommend you get a Switch 2? I would say, like, personally, not right now. Like, I just don't think it's worth it right now. I don't think there are enough, like, games there that are like, oh, you should get this. However, that being said, here's where I'm going to contradict myself. I think the price is only going to go up. I don't think the price is going to go down. Because they just raised the price for Xboxes, and Xbox is, like, now 5 years old, right? There's talk that Sony's going to raise the price of the PlayStation, the PS5, even though that is also 5 years old. So with the DDR RAM being so expensive, with GPUs being so expensive because they keep making data centers for AI that nobody wants, I think the price is only going to go up. So if you think you're going to get a Switch 2 at some point in the future, like in the next like year and a half, I would actually buy one right now. I would actually buy one right now. Because I think like a new Switch 2 is only going to get more expensive. Yeah, I don't know about like secondhand. I've actually never bought a system secondhand, so that might be good advice. That might be really good advice. But yeah, for me, I'm just like a little bit disappointed with the Switch 2. I bought it at launch because I was like, I actually think this is the cheapest it's going to be, and 6 months later, I kind of stand by that. I kind of think that that's probably the cheapest it's going to be. But yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza rules. If you like 3D platformers, Donkey Kong Bonanza delivers. It's so good. So yeah. Well, I have my original Steam Deck, and I love it. I use the Steam Deck all the time. I don't have the OLED, but I love my Steam Deck. Jonathan, do you like playing horror games? I do, Z. I played Silent Hill F on stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm very happy to help, Mac. I hope that was helpful. I don't know if it was helpful or not, but yeah. Yeah, no, it was real good. My 3 game of the years were Expedition 33, because I'm a JRPG sicko. Blueprints, because I'm a puzzle game sicko. And Dispatch, because I love a good story in games. And I like Dispatch especially. I finished Dispatch, and I kind of thought about nothing but Dispatch for like a week after I finished it. Yeah, Blueprints is incredible, Mac. Blueprints is so good. Yes, right now I only do gaming streaming on Twitch. I created a gaming channel on YouTube, and I have populated it with absolutely zero content. So there is nothing there. I just claimed the name. I will probably start multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube at some point in the future. But again, I'm just one man. Opinion on the FF7 remake series? I actually love it. And Fueled by Stardust, I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing like Final Fantasy February, where I just play through FF7 Remake and FF7 Rebirth in February. I'm toying with the idea of doing that on stream, because that's something I think I would really like to do. Yeah, Emmett Sorino, that's my plan for that channel. I'm just one man. I only have so much. I'm spread so thin. Yeah, it's on paper. That's my plan for it. But yeah, so anyway, you guys, I'm sorry I have to end the live now because I gotta leave to take Leia to her physical therapy appointment in 20 minutes, and I need to charge my phone before I do that. But guys, this was so fun. Thank you for hanging out. I have published the streaming schedule on YouTube, so you should see it as a post. So I'll be streaming on YouTube again on Tuesday. I might do like a couple of ad hoc streams here and there. Like I might go live this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm nothing scheduled. So Tuesday, same time, is the next schedule for YouTube Live. I will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow at noon Pacific, 8 p.m. UTC. And I hope to see you guys there. That would be fun. And yeah, Stormy, thank you. And thanks to the mods. Mods, you've been on it today. I don't deserve you. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for everything. You gonna say anything to them, Archer? No, nothing for now. Okay, I gotta charge my phone. Thanks for everything. Bye, guys. Bye.